episode 11 of Hammer Nails It.
Hello.
Yeah, we have our special right hand lady here. This is Renee Nay.
Yes,
And we are live on this is Facebook.
we are.
So people that turn in on Facebook, they can see us live.
They can.
I tried to do it myself, but I couldn't quite find it. So
And I did put the link out there so people can just go on and ask us questions
I'm gonna try and find the
or
Facebook
whatever. But yeah, we should be.
live instead of Memorex, but a bump.
Yeah, exactly.
That's something new to try because we're playing with this new computer system that we got from my friend John, and I have some different sound effects. Fun. John is a good friend of mine. Oops, it's at 12:01. Time to make sure they get up and take my pills.
Yes, it is.
So, anyways, that's the new computer system. What are you trying to do there, baby? You trying to find it too?
Yeah, I was trying to.
It was doing this last time. It goes to 1 second and then it says there's a problem.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. Okay, well, today is a special episode.
Isn't it a special day?
It is a special day.
What day is it?
It is Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day. I don't know if you want to do that. That's for our sponsors. It's
Oh, very nice.
I thought you'd like that.
That is very nice. Yeah.
It's got this on the other side. I don't know if I can.
Oh, that's nice.
I sold
Oh,
it off
look
of
at
our.
that.
I sold it off of our Valentine's Christmas tree.
We do. We have a Valentine Christmas tree.
It's not Christmas anymore. It's
Yeah.
a Valentine's tree. But it's funny because outside the house you can't see any of the hearts or nothing, so it looks like a Christmas tree.
Right, right.
So hopefully our neighbors know it's not a Christmas tree; it's a Valentine's tree.
Exactly.
We got the big Valentine's heart up.
Yep.
So,
Exactly.
yeah, so it's a Valentine's tree.
It sure is.
You're not with us. You got to get. Is it working at all? Or
No, I can't get it live on my phone, but hopefully we're out there.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, we thought we'd talk about some subjects today that are related to Valentine's Day. So the first one I had was the love languages. I mean, what are love languages and which one are you?
I don't know. You're gonna tell us though, aren't you?
I'm going to tell you what they
The best I can do as far as the love language is this one here. No, that's not what I was trying to do.
are.
Let's do the commercial first. Don't you hate it when you try and do something and it doesn't work right? There you go.
So the love languages are. That's a love language?
I don't know. That's the closest I can get.
No, no. So the 5 love languages are affirmations, active service, receiving a gift, quality time, or physical touch.
Touch, touch, touch,
Touch, touch, touch, touch. Yeah.
See, yeah, you can't see because your microphone's in the way.
Yeah.
Your big fat microphone's in the way. Touch, touch, touch,
Yeah,
touch, touch.
yeah. So which one? Which one do you think you are? You could be more than one.
All right, let's turn this off.
You could be more than one. Which one do you think you are?
Okay, what are you saying now? Say them again.
Which one are you? Words of affirmation,
Uh-huh.
acts of service,
Acts of service.
receiving gifts, quality time, or physical touch.
Which one do I want or which one am I?
No, which one would you say is your number one?
Quality time.
Quality time. I would say that too. I would say that too.
Yeah, because we spend a lot of quality time together.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, gifts are nice, but you give gifts to anybody. I think quality time is number one,
Number one.
and affirmations are nice too.
Affirmations.
Yeah, like telling the person.
How pretty you look in your pink
Yeah,
outfit.
exactly.
Okay, I said that this morning.
Yeah, my pink outfit.
She's all Valentine stuff.
I'm all Valentine'd up.
I'm wearing my Gustos.
Timu.
Timu.
My Timu shirt. It's all hearts I bought, and then I got pants, and they got hearts on them. They're
You got lipses on them.
Yeah, yeah.
Lips.
Yep.
So if you get a Timu, I'm having trouble opening this can of pop.
Yeah, Timu.
Oh, there we go.
You could get this shirt on Timu.
So Timu, isn't it Timu? If you get something set up where you can set an outfit, and then if somebody buys the outfit, you get money.
You could do that. Yeah, you could.
You
set
don't
it,
have that.
You could set it up that way. Yeah. Down the road on my YouTube channel, I'm gonna be a Timu gifter because I buy so much stuff from there that I'll just go on there and show all the stuff that I got, and
Here.
then tell you if I like it or not.
Try a sip of that.
Oh, what's this? Watermelon lemonade.
Watermelon lemonade.
Mmm. Oh yeah, I like that.
It's different.
That's
Watermelon.
tasty.
Sun-kissed. What's it? Sun-kissed watermelon lemonade. It's
That's right.
not a sponsor, but we can try to get them to be a sponsor.
So yeah, words of affirmation. I think that's important. I mean, in past relationships, I didn't always have that, and it's very nice to have the other person say, great job, or you're a great cook, or
You make awesome sugar cookies.
you make sure,
Sugar cookies. Sugar
or I care
cookies.
about you, or I appreciate you. That's very nice. And living in a house of my mother and my uncle, it's very nice that the four of us do say that to each other, and
In between yelling at each
in between, yeah, we do say the affirmation. So
It's
that
good. It's
is
good to
nice.
be around people that appreciate you.
Exactly.
I keep looking out the windows. It's very early. We usually broadcast at night, so at night
Right.
it's usually very dark.
It's bright today.
It's bright today. It looks almost like it's snowing outside.
Yeah, yeah,
We're supposed to get snow tonight.
exactly.
We're supposed to get what 3 to 5 inches or something like that.
Yeah, hopefully that passes us.
Yeah. Well, you know what? It is February. I can never remember a Valentine's Day without snow.
Oh,
I remember.
interesting.
I remember a giant Valentine's Day snowstorm,
Yeah,
but I always remember we always get snow on Valentine's Day.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And
I
I'm
get
sure
it.
people. I'm sure people that have birthdays on Valentine's Day could counter that with an opinion.
Right.
On this year, we did not get snow.
Exactly.
But
Exactly.
I don't remember a Valentine's Day without snow.
No,
No.
not at all.
So, oh, look at that. Yeah.
There, I moved my little
Move your little
screen
screen
a little bit so you
Yeah.
can see my head more.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now I feel like I'm scrunching down.
Yeah.
I need to have this microphone hanging from above.
Yeah, there we go. That's our next
Next
upgrade.
investment.
Yeah. So besides my Valentine outfit, I have my Valentine glasses today. Look at that.
Now you got Valentine glasses. Check it out.
Look at that.
A lot of visuals.
I could
today.
change them whatever I want. These are pink and they're sparkly.
Pink and sparkly. Sparkly.
Pair wear. That's where I got.
Pair wear.
Yep, that's where my glasses
P A
are from.
I air.
Yeah, PAIR wear. Yeah,
P-A-I-R
you could buy all
wear.
kinds of covers. I got tons of them. But yeah.
Yeah, they show everybody how they.
Yeah, they come off, and then you either get clear or black. And they used to have pink. I think maybe on their website they have pink, but I bought these at America's Best, so they only had clear.
I think
or
clear's
black.
better.
And then you get the covers, and I have like a ton of them.
Snapped your hair in there.
I did.
Well,
and-
you still snapped your hair.
I did. So I have a ton of them, and they're like there's a little magnet on there, and then they just clip right on there.
There we go.
Cool.
I can see the clear or the black being better because you put the color on top of it. If you had pink and you tried to put like purple on it, pink and
Yeah,
purple.
my girlfriend Sherry, she shout out to Sherry. She has
Sherry.
pink ones, and hers are a little wider, like a wing. Hers are a little wing. These are the Casper ones. I think they have like 7 different styles. But
You mean like Casper the Friendly Ghost?
yeah, like Casper the Friendly Ghost. So yeah, so then you just go on and you order 'em. But I thought pink today would be the way to go.
Appropriate, matches your outfit.
Match my whole attire.
She's got the whole ensemble going.
I do.
The whole ensemble. The ensemble.
Yeah.
So for Valentine's Day, she wanted to do something different this year, and we're going to be doing this Valentine's Day gift thing.
Yeah.
We're doing one of each of the 5 senses, and we can't go over $50.
Right.
You got to have something you can see, something you can smell, something you can taste, something you can hear, and something you can touch.
Yes. Has it been challenging?
Now, it has been challenging because I said early on you can't overlap.
Right.
You can't use like, okay, this is something you can see and smell. No.
Right. It has to be one for each. That
each.
is true. You can get more for one, for one category if you want. Like
You can?
Yeah.
Well, see,
you
this
could.
is the first I've heard of that.
Well, like if you got say you got a Hershey bar, you could get other kinds of chocolate or something else.
But then you would go over your $50.
Well, maybe not if you stay within your budget. If you know what your
doing.
gift is. Yeah.
See, she does this to me at the last moment. Throws it in my lap. Not fair.
Well, I'm sure you didn't get me like one Hershey kiss. Like,
Well, no.
You know what I mean?
I get you a bag of Hershey Kisses. That's
Right.
different than if one Hershey Kiss.
Right.
That's
Right.
different.
Right. That's true. That's
different. The way you were saying is like you can get a Hershey bar, and then you can get a Hershey chocolate kiss, and then you can get a Hershey, then you
Right,
get licorice. And
Right. I'm saying you could, if you wanted to spend, say, a lump sum of your money on like the food part of it, you could do that.
Well, I knocked 3 of them out right away.
Yeah, I did too.
But hearing, how do you get something that somebody could hear? That's
That's
tough.
a hard one.
That was a tough one.
Yeah. Well, you could get like if you could upload someone's favorite song.
Yeah, see, I don't know how to do any of that
Yeah,
computer stuff.
yeah, or get a CD,
Well, CDs
or
are kind of
let's
passe.
see, um,
This
what
is
else
what you
could you
mean.
do to hear?
Anyways, we gotta,
Yeah,
yeah.
and C I thought was a hard one too, but that could be easy. Like you could some anything you could look at would be a C.
All right, so any of see, and that's the one thing is any of your existing gifts could be overlapped onto the C, but I didn't want
Oh,
to do that.
they could
I
have,
didn't
yeah,
want to do
yeah,
that. But
yeah.
I mean, you
That
buy
was
a
the
Hershey's,
challenge.
you buy a Hershey's chocolate bar, you can taste it, but guess what? You can see it. So does it count as a taste or does it count as a C?
You're right. You're
So,
right.
but
Yeah,
I didn't want to go
yeah.
that route.
But we thought that'd be different because you spend a ton of money on flowers and then you just throw them out.
They die.
They die.
Well, that's why I tried to buy you plants.
Right. He's always gotten me plants, which
Because
is
plant,
nice because you're like you think, oh, my friends would say, oh, it's just a green plant or whatever. But no, it's nice because then you could put it in your office, and every time you're working, you look at it, you're like, that's a gift he gave.
and
You
for the
know,
most part, it doesn't die.
right?
Well,
Good.
see, Renee has had her office set up in every room in this house. And when she was on the east side of the house over here,
I had beautiful plants.
yeah,
I
that
mean,
one plant
they
did really
just
well.
stayed really well in there with all the lighting.
And I would think, ironically, with it on the west side of the house, you get the morning sunlight on the east side, you get the evening sunlight on the west side. It would be the same,
Hmm.
but they did not do well on the west side of the house.
No, no.
I don't know why.
No. And then my craft room's in the basement. There's no windows down there. There's
There
like
is
a
a
small
window.
little window, but there's not like a lot of light.
There's no sun coming in
Yeah,
there.
no sun.
There's
So
not
that's
a lot
not a
of
good
natural light.
place to put. But there you could put a plastic plant.
Yeah, that west
You
side of
know.
the house it does
Yeah.
not have a lot of. In the basement, it does not have a lot of natural light,
Right. Right.
except when we're watching TV, and then you're like, close the curtains. We want to
Right.
watch the
Well,
TV.
good ideas. Like I know that hey men, this is a good idea for you. I know that Trader Joe's has the bulbs now. You could buy the bulb. It's like $6. It comes in the vase with the water, and then she could put it in the window. And then in the spring, you plant it outside. Then you remember it all the time, like
Oh,
a hydrangea or
like a bulb, like a plant bulb.
yeah, like a
I
plant
thought you
bulb.
were talking like a light bulb.
No, 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 like a
So you got to
plant
think
bulb.
about guys. You got to put in
No, I
guys.
said it's in a vase.
You said a bulb in a vase. I'm still picturing a light bulb in a vase.
Okay, I get you. I get you. I did say.
She said a bulb in a vase. I'm
I
picturing a
did.
light bulb.
I said. Well, you buy it at Trader Joe's or you can buy it at other stores, but it's a glass vase, and
With
then
the
it comes with the water, and it has the roots in there already, and then it has the beautiful flower on the top, and then you put it in your windowsill or wherever, and then you just water it and stuff. And
I'm
then
still picturing a light bulb in
I
a
know.
vase.
And then when you come in the spring, you can plant it outside in your yard, and then you can remember it all
Oh,
spring.
spring. Now,
Yeah.
if you get one of those ones that are what do they call them when they come back every year? You could buy one and put it in and come
A
back every year.
perennial.
A
Yeah,
perennial.
perennial.
Is that a perennial? Yeah, an
Yeah.
annual is once a year,
Yeah.
1 year,
Hmm.
and a perennial comes back year
Yeah.
after year after year.
Yeah.
Something
Yeah.
is bouncing on the screen over there. You see it?
What is
The
it?
little blue thing in the corner.
Oh, that's just the
No, down.
down.
No, now to the right. The other right.
Oh.
Right? No, now you pass it over. That blue thing was bouncing.
Oh yeah, that's just the
What is that?
Apple Store app. That's
The
all.
Apple Store app. It was bouncing. It was doing,
Yeah.
doing. Hey, pay attention to me. Pay attention to me.
Yeah.
Typical Apple. Pay attention to me. I'm not as good as Google, but I'm going to bounce over here so you can see me.
Yeah, yeah. And then as far as another idea would be you could bake a cookie.
Make a cookie.
Or you could go to the crumble place. I'm sure they're busy today.
Didn't they have
Crumble.
$8 cookies? Isn't that the one with $8
Yeah,
cookies?
but somebody brought them here for Super Bowl last week. They are delicious.
That was
I don't know if I'd
Jen and
spend
Eric.
$5 or $8 for one cookie, but
Jen and Eric brought them here.
yeah, they're very good.
They were
But
very good.
Jameson's Cheesecake, great place right here in Plainfield. They have awesome cheesecake. Get a nice slice of cheesecake. You could do that.
What's
And
that cheesecake
he
place?
opened up a cookie shop too now, right next door.
What's a cheesecake place over here at 59 and 52 in Shorewood? Cheesecakes by James, I think, right?
Yeah, Cheesecakes by James. Yeah.
You know, he's got a lot of.
Yeah.
We give a lot of those away when we do the Singo.
Right. Yes, those are good too. But the
Cheesecake
one
James.
there in what is that, South Plainfield? That one, oof, so good. My mom's favorite place.
Your mom's favorite
We
place.
love to go there. We love to go there. But it doesn't have to cost a lot, and you could just put. I did it this one year. I went to the Cheesecake Factory. I bought a sliced cheesecake. I went to Oak Brook and got our favorite Thai food, and then I just threw um, a what do you call it, cover over our table and put some pillows on the floor, and we had a picnic on the floor.
Cute.
Yeah, yeah, that was one of our Valentine's when I was married.
Yeah. Well, we don't want to talk about that.
Yeah, but that's a nice little idea. You could just make like a little picnic in the house.
Now, hopefully, it'd be warmer.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're still having trouble with our furnace.
yeah, yeah. Or
Yeah.
you could make a little meal at home. Like, hey, you like macaroni and cheese? You could just make a little table setting and
I
make
thought we did a great
mac
job
and
making.
cheese and watch a movie.
I thought we did a great job last night with the cookies.
Oh
We made sugar cookies and then we were frosting them.
yeah, frosting them.
Yeah, and I
Mhm.
frosted some sugar cookies. I
Yep,
just frosted them to get rid of the rest of the purple purple icing.
and the purple icing we made. But yeah, yeah, I have tomorrow. I have a Galantine luncheon with the ladies.
A galantine.
Yes, so it's a luncheon. It started a few years ago where you celebrate your friends and love, and you just dress up in pink or red, and you go to a luncheon with all your girlfriends. And then usually you bring a gift to exchange, and it could be socks, Valentine's socks, or
This is kind of
a
like the
little,
Red Hat Club.
I guess. Yeah, I guess it would be like a thing off of, but you do it only on Valentine's Day. And then, you know, but when my friend Laura was alive, God rest her soul, her and I used to do a red party. And so everybody would come and dressed in red, and we'd have funky glasses, and we have boas, and we would just take these crazy pictures, and then everybody would bring a appetizer or a dessert that was pink or red,
Here comes
and we
Remy.
all just used to hang out and just have a good time
Or maybe
instead of
she's
going
coming.
out to eat. So we would just do a luncheon.
A Valentine's Day luncheon.
A Valentine's Day
Isn't
luncheon
that
or
special?
someone's at someone's house.
Isn't that
Yeah,
special?
so that's what we do. I mean, you guys, you could do that too.
You doing something for special for President's Day?
President's Day.
Yeah. You see, it's hopping again. That thing is hopping again on the
Yeah,
screen.
it does that. It just does.
It's like, pay
Um,
attention to me. Pay attention to me.
yeah. So yeah. So that's what we really do, and people go way out, during the week and do it too. So, but yeah, it's a fun thing. But like I can't, I don't know. I could see guys, dress up in a pink or red shirt and go out and have some beer skis or something.
I have a
Man
red
ski,
suit coat. That's about as red
man
as
team. It's a man team.
it.
You could start a trend.
Yeah, I see all the guys jumping on board on that one. Maybe we can start drinking red beer.
Right.
I didn't know the red beer is kind of like a St. Patrick's Day beer, only it's
Right.
red.
That's right. That's right. See?
St. Joseph's Day is reds.
Yes, it is. Yes,
So,
it is.
but I wanted to talk to you about these weight loss shots that everybody has been taking.
Oh,
I
okay.
mean, Ray, our friend Ray Schreier, Ray, he's been doing he's been doing the shots. He's lost quite a bit of weight on them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a funny commercial. I lost 30 pounds on these shots, and some people have lost up to 47, or some people have lost as much as 47 pounds, or. But I'm like, why don't you just say as much as 50 pounds? Why do you say 47? Because you know that
I don't know.
I don't know either. But yeah, they have the shots, and
Mhm.
and a lot of people have been taking the shots. I got to find out about them because I've been gaining weight with my new meds.
Yes, yes.
So, but you've been taking not a shot, you take a pill,
I take a pill.
and you've lost a lot of weight. How much weight have you lost?
40 pounds.
40 pounds.
Mhm.
You mean you're 40 pounds less than you used to be?
I am.
No wonder you're so tiny. You better watch out for a gust of wind. You're gonna blow away on us. No, you look good there. You look really
Oh,
good.
thank
Not that you didn't look good
Right.
before,
Thank you.
but yeah, it's gotta be a hell of an accomplishment for you to lose 40 pounds.
It is. I'm diabetic, so yeah. It just I didn't want to do the metformin, and
Those are the ones where you get the shot.
no, metformin is just it's like the lowest drug you could take for diabetes, and it
No.
just the side effects just were not good for me, and I was getting sick from it and stuff. So my doctor switched me to Jardiance. I didn't want to do the shots or anything like that, and I I watch what I eat and I work out. and I had a trainer before. So yeah, for me, it's not like I was just cheating and like, oh, I'm just gonna take a pill and lose weight. No, for me, I was just trying to get my A1C down, and um, it was just high in the morning, no matter
Just
what,
getting
and they
your
were concerned.
A1C down is helping you lose weight
Yeah,
because
exactly.
it's important. That's the sugar. That's the
Yeah.
sugar over 3 months, correct?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
In
But I'm a
A1C.
I'm a Zumba. I love Zumba and
Yeah.
yoga and all that stuff. And
It's
I
funny. She
went on
comes back from Zumba.
Tuesday, and Juan kicked their ass. I
Yeah, she
mean, the
comes back from
guy
Zumba. She was in pain from one.
Juan is crazy. He was like taking 6 Red Bulls or something before the class, and he's Hispanic. He doesn't speak very good English, and he just goes to town with his hips and his moving and jumping around like a jumping bean.
It's kind of funny.
And you just you try to follow him, but at least you're moving. So yeah, we were sore. Hips and legs, my knees were sore, but you get used to it.
You get used to it after a while. That's
Hmm.
good though. It's good that you lost so much weight.
Yeah, yeah. My mom is kicking my ass though, man. She goes to physical therapy. She's weightlifting. She's riding a bike, and
Well, she's still
she's
going. She's still doing physical therapy from her hip replacement,
right,
right?
right. But she's just like weightlifting now and just exercising, and she's just moving to town. She's on a like a not a stairmaster now, but she's on this like special bike that like pedals with the feet and stuff. She wanted to get one for the house. They're expensive, but yeah, they're crazy because but she's doing good. She's doing good.
That's good. I'm glad that that's something
Mhm.
that's working out for her. I mean, I know
Mhm.
there's a really big nursing shortage in the Chicago metropolitan area.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
nursing shortage. How about you pay him a decent salary? Then you won't have a nursing shortage.
Mhm.
I mean, my cousin Anthony is a nurse, and he stepped away from the nursing to go do something that paid him more.
Yeah. It's a shame because these people work hard and they take care of you just like a caregiver.
Yeah,
We have a caregiver for Papa Joe, and she does a lot, and I'm sure she don't get paid a lot. I used to do it, and I made like $11 an hour.
and these are the people
During
that are
COVID, they paid me 15,
because oh
because
yeah,
there was a huge shortage, and I wasn't working at the time, so I just jumped in and said, I'm here to help, and
this is another one of those jobs that
I
are
did what I need to do.
they're
Yeah,
underpaid, and because they're underpaid, people went into nursing because they wanted to be a nurse, and now they're getting out of nursing because they want to eat.
yeah, yeah.
They have
A
this
lot of
problem.
them are going into nurse practitioners because they make more money, and they do kind of what the doctor does, but
Right.
they don't have to go to all that schooling.
I have one that does it,
Yeah,
Darlene, over at Dr. Coleman's
Molly.
office.
I see Molly.
Molly,
Hmm.
Molly, get your adverbs here.
Yeah, she's good. She's good.
Did you hear about the Shorewood buses?
We did. We talked about that on the last podcast.
Yeah, I heard that they were having trouble finding the exact match thing to go in his place because they can't find the right
Oh,
ones.
yeah. For those of you that don't know, for their last podcast, in Shorewood, they in the middle of the night they went in and stole all the catalytic
Somebody,
converters off the buses.
yeah, somebody went in and cut the catalytic converters off the bottom of the buses.
Yeah,
So the buses had no catalytic converters.
so they couldn't pick up the kids the next day for school.
Couldn't pick them up for school.
Hmm.
I mean, I suppose you probably could have, but it was really loud buses. It's like cutting a
Yeah,
muffler off.
yeah.
But yeah, so somebody had to. Here's the
Or they're
thing.
diesel too. So I don't
No, no,
know.
no, they're not diesel.
Yes, they are.
Diesel doesn't use a catalytic converter.
Oh, well, then maybe their buses aren't.
No, they'd have to be gasoline powered. Diesel does not use catalytic converter. You have DEF for
Oh,
diesel
okay,
emission fuel. DEF,
okay,
diesel emission fluid, diesel emission fluid
okay.
for diesels.
I don't know the one that
I mean, they could be diesel.
my ex used to drive. That it was a diesel
diesel,
because he had to have diesel license. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
most of them do not have diesel. Most of them, well, I shouldn't say most of them, but these are gas because they have catalytic converters.
Mm.
Yeah. So they
Yeah.
cut them off, and then you see. Here's the thing: you got to have the tool to cut the catalytic converter off, and then you have to have a place to pawn the catalytic converters.
Yeah.
So I can't imagine those catalytic converters getting out there and then not being on the
Yeah.
black market
I'm
available
sure.
back to they can't find the right parts.
Yeah. I'm sure that they'll catch them
Oh yeah,
fast because I mean, who the hell's gonna want it? You're like, oh, I got 12 catalytic converters from a bus. I want to
yeah.
try to sell. Them.
And the thing is, they've got surveillance cameras on those lots,
Yeah.
which is surprising to me. They got all these surveillance cameras on those lots. How come they didn't catch those guys? They're going to catch them. They're going to
Yeah.
catch them.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
But they couldn't have stole the one out of my truck. No.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So Anyways, I thought that was a pretty good story.
That's a good
They
story.
couldn't get the right ones for the school buses. They couldn't get enough of them because, well, I mean, who needs 12 catalytic converters for a bus
Right.
all at the same time for the same bus, the same make and model?
Right. Right.
Because one of them will go up, but not all 12.
Yeah.
But yes, the diesel engines are a little bit different than a gasoline engine. Gasoline engines need the catalytic converter,
Yes.
and diesel engines use diesel emissions fluid (DEF).
Deaf.
DEF.
Okay.
A little different setup.
Yeah. Yeah.
Speaking of buses, can't wait. We got 2 big bus trips coming up.
Yes, we do.
Looking forward to them.
Yeah.
It's I'm getting a little bit ahead of ourselves because this is our Valentine's Day broadcast.
Yeah. And he's talking about everything but Valentine's. Was not on the agenda.
Well, I didn't know that we had an agenda that it had to be all Valentine's.
Yes, that's what it's the special.
She put it in her computer, and I'm on a piece of paper. See, I
it's
keep
on
my,
a piece of paper.
I have my notes here on a piece of paper and a notepad.
I'm using the teleprompter
Doesn't even
that
say
I
that
typed
it's
up.
doesn't even say that it's episode 11 up there.
Yeah. Because it was supposed to just be a special
So it's going to be 10 and a half.
10 and a half. There we go.
Do you want it to be 10 and a half?
Sure.
All right, then I'll write here 10 and a half.
Okay.
10 and a half.
So my subject is finding love later in life. So since we're talking about love, what is the difference between back in the day and nowadays?
What do you consider back in the day?
Let's say the 80s.
In the 80s?
Yeah.
I don't know. See, this is something that guys don't talk about very well.
Well, we didn't have computers like we do.
True,
now.
we didn't have.
We didn't
computers
have
like
texting.
now. Right.
We didn't have texting. You had to pick up the phone, men. You had to pick up the phone and you had to call the girl on the phone.
See, now you
and
can
then
see how come I'm not good
and
at
then
this.
invite her out to dinner or whatever.
You can see how I'm not good.
Nowadays, everyone texts. They even break up with people on a text. That's terrible, terrible, terrible.
Stop hitting the table, will you?
Yeah. Use your voice. Call. Send it. You know what I used to do? Send a little note. Put it in your lunchbox. My mom does that. She puts little notes in the lunchbox. Or put a little note on the mirror.
When you make her lunch.
Or when you're dating, put a little note on their windshield and say, "I'm thinking about you today." Right?
There you go.
There we go. I don't do that now.
Because everybody's using text messages and
Right.
everybody's using
Right.
what's the word I'm looking for? Technology.
Right. Right. But I'm not saying that nowadays you can't meet somebody. 'Cause
Well,
look
what's
at
funny
our
is-
dear friend John Ellis.
Yeah.
He met his wife on an app.
This is, I
And
mean, this is the little computer system. I mean, they didn't have these things in
Right.
the 80s. They didn't
You're
have,
right.
they rarely had, they didn't even have cell phones in the 80s. My first cell phone was 89.
Yeah.
89 was my first cell phone. It was one of those not a brick phone. It was like a suitcase
Mm-hmm.
and it had the little curly cord to it.
Mm-hmm. I would also say when you go out to eat or whatever, try to pay attention to the other person and try during dinner not to use your phone.
That would be something
That's
that I
a
would recommend.
hard thing
No.
to do.
Leave your phones in your car.
Yeah, leave them in your car. There you go.
Leave your, have,
For
have
that
a,
whole hour, that's just your time.
a techless
Mm-hmm.
techless date. Leave your phone in your car.
Yeah.
But that doesn't work for first dates.
No, not
Because if you want to have that emergency call. Oh
And
my
I've used
God,
that.
call me, get me out of this.
I've used
This
that.
is horrible.
Well, I will tell you my experience is I hired a dating service. Very
I
expensive.
did that too.
Very expensive.
I did
Like
that too.
$2,000 or something.
Yeah, they're
Crazy.
Too,
And it was
crazy.
like 4 for the guy because I was dating this guy Phil, and he told me he paid like $4,500 for the same service I got
Yeah.
for only $2,000. I didn't like it.
I didn't either.
No,
They made a lot of promises.
They made a lot of promises. They do this huge in-depth profile on you, and then they set you up with these people that have nothing in common.
You did
And when
that
you
too, huh?
call them on it, they tell you that's like peeling an onion. That they got to give you some bad dates to try to figure out what worked and what didn't, to peel it back until they find you the one that they
Then
want.
why did they take all that information in the first place?
Exactly. Exactly. I mean,
couldn't- I
they set
couldn't-
me up on a date with a guy who didn't like dogs. Now, I had dogs at the time. I'm not going to give up my dogs. And he told me that he thought dogs were disgusting. He would never pick up poop. He would never walk a dog. I just walked out on the date. I was like, well, this is not going to work for me.
kinda
I
missed on
got to
that
go.
I think the one that I had that stood out for me is, not the dogs aspect, but
Mhm.
I'm very big on be American, buy American. And she shows up driving a Nissan.
Mm.
And I'm like, okay. And then she's big talker about her Nissan and her Nissan this and her Nissan that and her Nissan that. And I was like, you know what? I don't like foreign cars. I work for the union. I buy American. I'm American male. This is about saving our country. This is about buying our country's products. And she's talking about her Nissan.
Mm,
Great, you love your car. That's fantastic. Let's change the subject. But my Nissan, my Nissan, my Nissan. I don't care about your freaking Nissan.
well,
You know,
but
my
did you
Chevy,
put
my
that in
Chevy,
your
my Chevy.
did you put that in your profile? Because I
Well,
don't think they ask you that.
yeah, oh my God, my profile was really in depth.
You put in there you wouldn't go out with someone who had a foreign
I
car.
didn't say that. I didn't say that. And I never
That's
said
kind
that I
of
wouldn't.
petty. Be like, listen,
Petty for you.
I can't go out with anybody.
You're not
that
working for the union. Your
drives.
job isn't dependent on Americans buying American
Yes,
products. You
yes,
don't. I mean, you don't work for the UAW. You
no,
weren't working for the. And at that time, I was.
yeah,
And I
which makes sense. Yeah,
and I felt like they really missed the mark. And it wasn't like I said I wouldn't date anyone with a foreign car, but for crying out loud, I work for the UAW. You're going to hook me up with someone that drives a foreign car?
yeah.
Talk about missing the mark.
I went out my first date with this older gentleman. We met in Orland for dinner,
Hmm.
and I tried to strike up a conversation. I asked him what TV shows he watched. He didn't really watch TV.
Yeah.
I asked him if he had friends. He'd go out. He go, no, I stay at home. What books do you read? I don't really read. I said, oh, I heard you have a place in Michigan. What do you do? Well, I just go there with my sister sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm like, do you like when you're out there? Do you
Talk
go
about a
fishing?
fuddy duddy. I didn't even know this guy.
Do you
Was a
go
fuddy-duddy.
fishing? Do you? He was like, no. And then and then they told me he was like a supervisor or something. And I find out, he worked at this small school as a janitor. So I'm like, well, don't you go out with anybody, you know, at your work or like he did nothing. Like we had nothing in common. Every time I would bring up like something to like dig in there, I
It was super
I
fuddy-duddy.
couldn't do it. It was terrible.
Another one I had a really hard time with. I'm 6'1",
Hmm.
and they hooked me up with these short, and I mean like short women. I think
Mm.
one girl was 5 foot or 4'11".
Oh, wow.
I'm like, I mean, not that there's anything wrong with you, but I am over a foot taller than you are.
Mhm.
It just was a bad match.
I've always liked tall guys. I'm only 5'3", but
Yeah, but that was just a bad match.
and you're 6'1". My ex was 6'5". So I just always go
Not
out with
that again,
tall
not
guys.
that I dislike short women. It just was
Yeah,
a bad match. They
yeah,
didn't do a very good job of
yeah.
putting that
Well, that's
together.
really short. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
really
She was
tiny.
tiny, tiny,
Yeah,
tiny.
like average girls
I
are
was afraid I was
between
gonna,
5'3" and 5'5".
I was thought I was gonna break her. I mean, my ex-wife was 5'10",
Yeah, she was very
but yeah, she used to say, "I can wear heels. I can wear heels." I'm like, okay, whatever you want, dear. I don't care. And then I don't care.
That's okay. Yeah. Yeah, so that was my dating thing. Then I went down to one of those places, adventures and whatever, uh, where you go and like adventures and
Or
you're
single
single
adventures.
single adventure.
Single adventures.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. So I go there
They don't
and
hook
they
you up with
sit you
somebody.
down.
They don't hook you up with anybody there. They just put you on a.
Right. So
Uh,
you sit down and you go through this whole sales spiel. And then they ask you, are you really serious about, finding somebody? Yes, okay, whatever. And then they don't even tell you how much the package costs. And it's crazy amount. Because I was like, well, they're like, well, how much could you afford a month? And I'm like, $100 or something. And they're like, well, we were thinking like maybe 400 or 500 a month. I'm like, that's a car payment. Like
yeah.
and so
But
I
this
said, well,
is
I would
somebody
have to
that's gonna
think about
be.
it. And
Yeah.
they wanted me to sign on the dotted line
Yeah.
right then and there.
This is going to be your lifetime partner. This is somebody that's going to bear your children. This is somebody you're going to spend the rest of your
Yeah.
life with, and blah blah blah. It's like even if you met anybody yet. But the thing that got me about that lifetime adventures is you sign up to be a member of the group, and then you have to pay for the damn events that you go on too.
Oh Jesus, really? See, I
Yeah,
didn't even get that far.
yeah, you had to
I
pay on
just
the
know it's
events.
like $400 or $500 a month, and if you got to pay for your thing on top, what the hell are they giving for you? They're
Nothing.
getting you a bus? Oh,
Yeah,
that's crazy.
yeah, it was
Where you could just go on Meet Up. It's called Meet Up, and you just go in there and you go to the area you live in and you put in what kind of activities you like to do, and it'll hook you up with a whole bunch of people, and you can go out and bowling and you can do whatever. And that's kind of how I met my Plainfield ladies. But they did it on Facebook. But we go out, we do all kinds of stuff with spouses, without spouses, and we just hang out and we have all kinds of activities.
Yeah, it was
And
kind of
it
fun.
don't cost me nothing to
The
join that
Plainfield
group.
ladies. Well, it was kind of interesting when the Plainfield ladies and the guys got all together. The ladies were on one side of the table, and the guys were on the other end of the table.
Yeah, right.
There was like a group of ladies on this side, and then a group of guys on this side. And I knew every one of the guys' names.
You did.
Every
You
one of the
did.
guys' names.
You did.
Made it a point.
We sometimes we like to go out and interchange it so you sit next to your spouse. But that event, we wanted the guys to kind of get to know each other, so we kind of spread you out. But yeah, but that don't cost you. It didn't cost anything to set up the event. And the only thing it cost us was whatever you ordered that night for dinner. It didn't cost you $400 a month, I'll tell you that.
No.
To go bowling or something.
Yeah, but most of those people, most of the ladies in your group already have other guys.
Well, they're married. Yeah.
Most of them are a little different setup than what we have.
Right, but I'm saying they have these meetup groups for singles in your area that you could go on. It's an app, and you just put in, what you like to do. Say, you're into, Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh,
You could find a group that meets at, a restaurant, and they play the Dungeons and Dragons game and have beers.
You're gonna meet Leonard and Sheldon.
Well, I'm just saying.
And
Or if you're like the bowl, you could join a bowling league. Or if you're like a wine connoisseur or something, you could join a group that they go wine tasting, and you could meet somebody there,
Wallowitz and Raj and Sheldon and you don't even get that. You don't even get that, do you?
Yes, I know.
She's trying to ignore me.
No, I got it. I got it.
That's funny. I don't care who you are out there.
I got it.
That's funny out there. And God bless the pygmies down in Africa.
So I would say look other places. Don't spend the money on that kind of service.
Yeah.
It never worked for me. I made some good friends out of it that I in contact with, say hi there, whatever. My friend Phil, who we went out a few dates, and he lived in Indiana, and I went to see him, and we became really good friends, and he wound up going out and marrying the woman that he was kind of seeing through the app during COVID.
Through COVID, huh?
Yeah.
That's different.
Yeah. So you just never know.
Never know. Anything else you wanted to do?
Well, what about like communication in a relationship?
Communication in a relationship. You're pissing me off. You're pissing me off.
I think that I've learned over the years that sometimes you think the other person knows what you're saying or doing. Like they just assume, they're like, oh, well.
But I told you I didn't.
I told you I want that, or I said that, but you didn't say that. You might have thought in your mind you said that, but you didn't. And I think it's important to check in throughout the day. Like, hey, what are you doing tonight? Or what are we cooking for dinner? Or are we going out? Or whatever. Don't assume in past relationships where it's like, well, you didn't make anything. I came home and I've had dinner sitting on the table for an hour, and where the heck have you been? Well, if you don't check in with that person, how did they know that you made this wonderful dinner and it's ready at night?
I've always never. They show that on TV shows all the time. Well, I made this dinner, and they're watching the candles drink.
Yeah, exactly.
They're sitting there watching the candles burn down and down and down and down and down.
Right.
Drain. And it's like, not for nothing. All you had to do was say, I'm going to cook us a nice dinner. You're going to come home tonight. Oh, it was going to be a surprise. Well, here's a surprise for you. I had something else going on. I appreciate the fact that you made us a dinner, but you needed to tell me that you made us a dinner.
Right. Exactly.
Now, you and I have never had that problem.
No, and the surprise could be, I don't know what you're making me or whatever. But because
you and I have never had that problem.
No, and because we live in a house of 4, we have a calendar, and we know what everybody's doing, and we check in with everybody, and we all take turns cooking, and we all take turns going out, and we know we have a schedule throughout the week, and we do our singo. Like tonight, we're going to Flight in Yorkville. If you would like to join us at Flight, it's a great bar where you can bring in your own food. So that leftover stuff you got from Super Bowl, bring those dips and chips.
Right.
And then come on out and order.
That's what you're doing tonight.
Order a couple brewskis and hang out and play some singo with us.
Flight Tasting Room. I want to get to the exact.
Yeah, the flight tasting room.
The
in
address
Yorkville.
is it's Flight Tasting Room and Bottle Shop. It's at 508 Center Parkway C in Yorkville.
Yes, yes,
It's
yes.
a neat place,
It is a neat place.
and we get a lot of good friends in there, a lot of good people. On Friday night, it's always packed.
Right, right.
And I'm going to recommend that if you're like you suggested, if you're going to come out there, you need to bring those particular items.
Yeah, yeah. We do it every week. We bring cheese and crackers and all kinds of stuff, and we share. We have some friends of ours, Kevin and Melissa, and their son, and they come out and we all just share. We all
Ken.
order a pizza and we just share it, and
Ken
it's a
and
lot.
Melissa.
Yeah,
And Melissa.
yeah.
Ken.
Oh, Ken. And
You
what did I
said
say?
Kevin.
Oh, Kevin. Sorry,
I had to
Ken.
think about who is she talking about.
Yeah, Ken.
Kevin is the bartender.
That's right. That's right. Ken.
Yeah.
And it's fun. And Mike has got a category tonight, Valentine category.
I do have Valentine category.
Yes, yes. And so if you come out to our events before, you haven't heard these songs yet, you know,
No.
on this playlist because it's a lot of fun.
It's very different.
So come check us out. And Sunday we'll be at Gusto's, and we'll be doing the same thing there.
I think we're going to do Valentine's Day for the day after Valentine's.
Yeah, I think so. At Gusto's, we'll do that. Yeah.
Gusto's.
Yeah, so I say, you know, it's just important to check in with each other and whatever. And if you're having a bad day and the person checks in with you or sends you a little text and says, "How's your day going?" It makes you feel good.
Yeah.
Makes you feel good.
Well, I texted you last night when we got the truck back. That's the first time you've driven the truck since I got it back.
Yeah,
He
exactly.
conked out on you, but at least you got up to 50 miles an hour.
I did. I did.
Yeah, last time we couldn't go over 20 miles an hour. It was like,
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
know what the problem was.
exactly.
I'm glad
Exactly.
it was a catalytic converter.
Mm-hmm.
Catalytic converters have been playing a lot of cards in our lives lately.
True, 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 true. So mental health is important too on Valentine's Day because sometimes you don't have a significant other, or some that person might have passed away, you know, and you feel sad that day. But you know, do something nice for yourself. Buy yourself a piece of cheesecake.
I feel like this
Um,
entire show is all Renee's tonight because she caught me unprepared.
Yeah, take a hot bath with some bubbles or
The bubble
or
bath,
or your bath salts or bath bombs. Make
and make
yourself
sure
feel good.
your dog doesn't jump in with you.
Yeah, or you know, get a little mani pedi kit and just do your nails and have a glass of wine for
You can do your
yourself.
cat's nails.
Send a note to your friends and do an online Skype with your friends, and you all just in your own place, and you're each having, you know, a little snack or something and talk.
I get the feeling that tonight is going to be a lot of couples.
Yeah,
Yeah, a lot of couples. I don't think there's going to be a lot of single people tonight at Flight. There might be some.
yeah. You
Oh, I
never
know that Kevin and not Kevin, Ken and his wife Melissa. See, now you got me calling Kevin. Ken and Melissa. They usually bring one of their sons.
Yes.
Talking about bringing them both tomorrow
Yeah.
or tonight. Tonight.
Tonight.
Tonight.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
But yeah, so mental health, taking care of yourself on Valentine's Day is important because you know it's just everyone says it's just a Hallmark holiday, but if you don't have somebody, it's a sad day. It's a
it can
sad
be.
day.
I could
Mhm.
imagine that being a rough.
Yeah, because you see the commercials, or you know, during the week, you know, get your flowers, get your candy, and if you don't have somebody, or your spouse has passed away, or a friend has passed away, you know, do something in the memory of that person.
This is something that I wanted to talk about. I don't know if you've noticed, but have you seen all the commercials for jewelry?
Oh, yeah. See what I'm saying?
Lots and lots of commercials.
They
for
want you to
jewelry.
buy jewelry for Valentine's Day.
Lots
That's what
and
they want.
lots of jewelry.
Hmm. Yep.
I hear water running.
Yeah.
You hear it?
Yeah. Dishes in the sink.
Dishes in the sink.
Hmm.
We hear water running.
Mm.
We hear water running. There we go. That's
Yeah.
more better.
Yeah.
I guess that's the problem when you record in the in the great room.
Yeah, we're in
our
a
little
great room. It's in our loft, and it's open, so
loft studio.
people downstairs making themselves lunch or
Our
whatever,
loft studio.
you can hear, you know, what's going on.
We can cut out some of that background noise.
Yeah.
We can do that on the computer system.
Mm.
Cut out some of that background noise.
We haven't seen anybody chime in and
No,
say they have a question.
Nobody's watching us on Facebook.
Yeah, we want some people to give us questions or talk about some of the things that we've talked about and say, you know, this is what they think. or
Well,
feel.
doesn't even bring me up as an opportunity to get on here live or watch it live, so I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. We'll keep playing with it. This is our second time we're doing the live and
Yeah, the
sharing.
second time you can watch it. First time you can watch it actually live,
Mm-hmm.
but the second time you can watch the video aspect of the program.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I'm not seeing it here.
And if it's the first time you've seen us, in the corner of our video, we have our logo and business card, and it's got all the places you can upload us and listen to us on. We're on almost.
Is that it off to the left?
Yeah.
So everybody is seeing this exact same screen that we're seeing.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, they should. Yeah.
So it's like it's just on the left side. It's not really in the upper left hand.
Well, it is. They'll see it up here, right there. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. So
if
yeah.
you were to just click on the screen of us. Oh, I see what you did.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh, look at that. I like that better.
Yeah.
Kind of takes it away. Move it over there.
It's right there. So it has all the places that we're on, and so you could see us. We're on all the major platforms, and
Sure.
Yeah, share it with your friends, and we talk about everything and under the sun. We give little points of the day and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, and we look forward to it. I would love to have you on our show with us. And now we have determined a way that you can actually be a part of the show. I can connect my telephone up. Look at this cool little cord we got. You can plug it right in there. Boom. I can put you on my phone and put you online. I'm going to have, in the future, we're going to have my friend Rob. He is an umpire.
Yes, he was an umpire.
Professional umpire for professional baseball. And he's, we're just starting to get into the baseball season. He talked about being a part of our show at least once.
Yes, and he wants to get on and talk about his life is that. And
I just think it'd be fun to have him on.
Interesting and fun.
I think it's fun to have him on. Mm-hmm. Then I met a guy that does beer.
Oh,
he's a beer, distributor.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Yeah, see, we like all these things.
I'm going to distribute our beer.
Mm-hmm.
This is important.
Mm-hmm.
Distributing the beer.
Yeah.
And then I don't know anybody else we can talk to. Anybody want? We can talk to your friend out in Phoenix.
Oh, Phoenix. Yes.
Because last week we had my mom on from Phoenix.
Yes. No, my friend is working today.
She
works during the day.
Can you think of anybody we can call?
No, everybody's at work.
It's at work.
Mm-hmm.
We can call Uncle Steve.
No. He ain't gonna give us his input about Valentine's Day. No. It's couples thing.
I feel kind of like I didn't have much to add to the program today.
Yeah. He just jumped in, started talking about other stuff.
Well, I had made my usual list of topics.
No, I told you before we went on that we were going to dedicate it to love today. Love.
Did you tell me that before you put your little list up there? Because I didn't see any of those topics until I sat down right here today.
I told you that I put them on the top of our
I know, and I didn't see them until I sat down here. So
yeah. What would have been nice is if we could have had somebody chime in about love across different cultures. I'd like to know what other cultures do on Valentine's Day. Do they even celebrate, or did they celebrate a different day?
St. Valentine's
and did they
Day?
call it something? Yeah.
I could see this being interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know. St. Valentine is a Catholic saint, so.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but what was nice today is I just used AI for the first time. I was able to go on ChatGPT and just kind of type in what we want our program to be about. And I said, give me some topics related to love that we could discuss. And it gave me like 20 different things and a little paragraph on each one, and just like how to dig into
I don't get this whole
categories. And it was pretty cool. I loved it. Save me having to research each one individually. So for some things, it's good.
I go here. What should I talk about in my podcast today?
Yeah, it'll tell you. You got to get more specific.
Your podcast today, you should talk about a current trending topic related to your niche.
Yeah, you got to be more specific.
A personal story or experience. We've done that.
Yep.
Tied to your expertise.
Yep.
an interview with a relevant guest,
Mm-hmm.
a behind-the-scenes look at your work, or a
Mm.
deep dive into a specific aspect of your field with actionable advice for your listeners.
There you go. You should call John. John, call John because he's home working from his home, and we'll talk to John about being a newlywed
Yeah,
and what is he gonna do?
he says he's still in the honeymoon mode.
Yeah, what's he gonna do for his lovely wife today? They came up to see us for the weekend, so that was kind of their little vacation away
Yeah, they had a good
from
time.
their children. They have 16 family members that are just around them all the time, and they don't get a break.
Let's see if we can get him.
Mhm.
Yeah, he was supposed to do a recording with us before we went. Hey, welcome to the program show, John Ellis.
John Ellis, there he is.
Hey.
There he is. Hey, John, we're calling you live.
Yeah.
We're calling you live from our podcast to find out what are you gonna do today for Valentine's Day? How is it different now that you're married as a newlywed? Oh,
We cooked together.
oh,
Wow.
wow!
Surrounded by
You got
diamonds.
really?
Must
Woo.
be nice to have all kinds of money, huh?
That was his budget.
Were you listening to the program show before we called, or did you know? Because you started laughing as soon as you answered. Oh, the Friends
Uh-huh.
Restaurant. Now, John is down in outside of St. Louis. What's the name of the town you're in? St. Joseph's?
No, Edwardsville.
Why did I say St. Joseph's?
I don't know.
Edwardsville,
Yeah, Edwardsville.
which is where it's where the college is.
Right. Yeah.
Old Harold, Old Stout.
Uh-huh.
There you go.
Uh-huh.
Shout out to them.
There we go. Yeah. So now, did she reciprocate? Did she get you something? Oh, very nice. Oh, very nice.
Be ready.
See, you gotta remind me. I watched this guy. I can't think of his name now. He's on Facebook.
What?
He's on Facebook, and he was making fun of his wife the other day about, Valentine's Day in general. Like, she wrote the script, and he mimicked it, and it was so funny because he was just like, "Oh my God, it's Valentine's Day! Don't give me anything. Just write me a card. Just put a little card. Just put a little use a marker. It doesn't even have to be a card that you buy at the store, whatever." And then, like in the skit, she gives
does
him
it.
he gives her the card. She
That's
like
all I
throws
get.
it. She's like, "That's all I get."
Oh,
And-
but I love it. And I know I told you it's exactly what I wanted.
Exactly.
I mean, it's a shame that you couldn't have like built on this and done something else with it. But I love it. I love it. It's
And then-
exactly what I wanted.
And then he tells her. Then he tells her. He pretends that he's her, and he's like, "Oh, don't get flowers. They're like $135. They're just crazy. They're just crazy." And then he's looking out the window, and he sees the neighbor across the street, and he's like, "Look at, oh my God, Mary got flowers. Oh, look at that big bouquet. Remember last year when you got me flowers with a trampoline and a bear?"
And I didn't want flowers.
I
I told
didn't
you not
want
to get me flowers, but I'm sure those flowers are going to be really nice when she puts them in a vase over her house. And she's going to have them for a couple of weeks. I mean, I'm sure she's going to really love them for a couple of weeks, even though I said I didn't want flowers. It was really funny. It was really, really funny.
Okay. You have to go get some hydrangeas.
Yeah, you better get some hydrangeas pretty quick.
But he got a nice gift this morning.
Yeah, this morning, but I don't know if you caught that, but it's all day today. He's only got the morning gift. He did good for the morning. He's got to do better for the afternoon.
Yeah, he's got to get layers. Yes, yes.
Well, John also told me that his wife and he are still in the honeymoon phase
That's right. Well, they've only been married like 6 months.
since September.
Yeah, yeah. Do you have a crumb cookie down there? They have this place up here called Crumb Cookie. You could get her a cookie.
Well,
Oh, that's good.
we
Those
have
are
those
good.
here. We have those here.
Those are good. Oh, very nice. Very nice.
Well,
Yeah.
so John came up here for the Super Bowl weekend,
Mm-hmm.
and he drove his electric Ford Lightning.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to ask, because you guys left so early in the morning, I didn't even get up. You were gone. How much charge did you get plugging into the regular outlet? Did you get close to being charged? Okay,
Mm.
that's good.
Wow.
I know that the you had commented that it wouldn't be fully charged until Wednesday, but I looked at it and it showed that it was like 3/4 charged the night before. So I was interested in knowing how far ahead it got charged. And you also said that it really the cold weather really affected the brain the distance on the
Mm.
uh-huh. Mr. Numbers. Okay. Okay. Somebody had a
Mhm.
little bit of a lead foot on the way up.
Yeah.
That's all right. That's all right. You because we were by my dad's anyway when you showed up. You had to wait about 10 minutes till we got home.
Hmm. Oh, that's right. Oh man, she's really a die-hard Kansas City
Yeah,
fan.
she was a big
Wow.
Kansas City man.
She was yelling at the TV and everything. No, she was. She was the only one downstairs that was yelling. All the rest of us were in shock that what was happening.
Get him! Get him! Get him!
It was funny.
Kansas City just did not show up to that game.
No, they did not. Yeah, that was crazy. Crazy, crazy.
Well, we wanted to touch base with you, John, let you know we're using the computer that you provided for us.
Yeah.
And we wanted to call and see how you were doing, see how the trip back home was. And I wanted to find out about the Ford Lightning, the F-150 all electrical powered EV.
Mm-hmm.
And we wanted to talk to you about Valentine's Day.
Yeah. Because this episode's a. Oh yeah. Yes.
It
Yes.
is appropriately named Lightning. The sucker is fast.
It is fast and quiet.
Blue
Blue
Lightning.
lightning.
Down south there, y'all.
Yeah, that's
Just
right.
south of the I-80, out south of the Mason-Dixon line.
That's right. Chance.
There's a chance it'll start. There's a chance it won't.
That's funny. Yes.
Yeah. No,
Yes.
mine's an '01, and I don't know if you heard. I just got them fixed.
Hmm.
I was very happy when they found out what the problem was. Finally, I was like, "That's it. I'm done. I hate this thing. I'm done with it. I'm done with it. Get it out of my garage." Yeah.
That is right.
Yeah.
Right.
So, now, what else is going on down there, John? How's work? Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
A
Oh.
local internet.
Hmm.
Yeah, I got one sitting right here up on my kind of my loft here.
Hmm.
Oh,
Interesting.
ooh,
Mm.
that's interesting.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that's one of those things when you start working on the computer late at night. You're a night owl like me.
Hmm. Hmm.
He's talking technical now. He's getting rid of
Yeah.
128 gig hard
Gigawatts.
drive and start a
Gigawatts.
neighborhood network. And
Yeah. Hmm.
well, you're far enough away from like communication.
Right.
I figured that if the whole thing went down, I'd use the CB radio in my truck. But yeah, the truck has got the CB radio that works pretty good.
Yeah. See.
Did you? I said I figured if all things went to hell in the handbag, I would use the CB radio in my truck.
Hmm. There you go. What about a mask? Do you have a gas mask? A lot of people got those too. Guns, gas masks,
Gas mask ain't going to help you with radiation.
3 months worth of food, medication. Yeah. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Oh sure, because you don't know what's going on around you.
Just a few.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Hmm.
they'll be really all over me to get them some juice. Give me some juice. Give me some juice. Sorry, dude, it doesn't work that way. Plug in a little extension cord running across the street. And a garden hose. That's funny. That's funny. Oh, it's funny. I don't care who you are out there.
Hmm. Hmm.
So thanks for being a part of the show, John.
Yes, we'll let you go back to your lunch.
Yeah, we'll talk to you soon. We'll be when are we gonna do our next recording? It's gonna be in the evening, I think, huh?
Probably Tuesday.
Probably Tuesday. Right. We'll see what we can do.
Hmm.
So, all right, John. We'll talk to you soon. Maybe we'll call you next Tuesday.
All
God
right.
bless, buddy. Oh, that was kind of fun. See how that
Yeah.
works? That's so cool that we can do that. And we
It's
can connect
cool,
that.
isn't it? Okay, so we're gonna wrap her up because we're at the hour, and we got to get back to doing what we're doing.
Here's my
So
2 cents. Make sure you have your Valentine's gift for the morning, and to make sure you have a Valentine's gift for the afternoon.
yeah, I guess. I guess you got to have one all day. I still have to get one thing,
I have to
and
run
then
out
I got to
today
wrap.
too.
I got to wrap.
Oh, you're gonna wrap?
Yeah,
I
gotta wrap it.
wasn't planning on wrapping. Now I guess I gotta wrap too.
You don't have to wrap. You could put it in a bag.
Oh, geez, now I gotta go get bags.
What were you gonna give me? Just a jewel
There you
bag?
go. There you go.
No, no, no.
Jewel
You
bag.
you got to wrap it, and you got to put what it is. You got to put like, is it taste? Is it smell? Is it whatever? Yeah.
Well, that's the problem. I was gonna pull out the bag and oh, this is the one I meant for taste.
No, 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 no.
I'm gonna disappoint her. I know.
Well, it'll be interesting in seeing what we get, and we'll share next week. We also have Mom and Uncle Steve doing it too for themselves. So we'll have to see what they come up with
That'd be
for
interesting.
each other. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
And we'll report back.
Okay, we're gonna sign off now.
All right.
This is our first, actually our second video we did.
Yeah.
This is the first one we did live.
Hmm.
And then this is the second video. So hopefully we can have you guys out and we can talk again soon.
Yeah, we'll keep working on it. God bless.
Good night.
Good night.
Oh, I gotta push the button.
All right.
Good night.
There we go.
That's fun.
All right, now it should.